I see.
It's not a boost, but last month I never touched my salary.
Last month.
And for 2 months I haven't touched my salary. So you have to be strategic. You know when to sell X, when to sell day old, and when to sell 1 month.
Okay. So now we are done with the brooding. You have given us a successful, how we can do it successfully. Now let's come back to you yourself.
Okay.
Will you say you have benefited from farming?
Yeah, farming is lucrative. If it's not lucrative, you won't venture in.
Okay.
And it's part of the analysis you need to do.
There is money in farming.
There's money in farming. There's money. If you do it rightly.
That's the key word. If you do it rightly.
There's money in it. You shouldn't compromise along the line.
Okay.
But when you compromise...
You like saying that part.
Exactly. That means, you know, even with human beings, you have a lifespan.
Sure.
Each product has a lifespan.
Yeah.
That's why earlier on, with our previous discussion, I made mention that each of the weeks, if you go into the poultry, normally I always compare the guinea fowl to the layers. Because the layers, that one, you can't afford any mistake.
Okay. One mistake, you are gone.
You are gone. So because it's systematic, you need to do a lot of monitoring. Normally, I always compare, because people feel like the guinea fowl said that it's just do it anyhow, then you get your results. No. You still need to go through the routine practices.
Okay.
So at each of the stage, it's just that we don't do as compared to what the layer system they do. With the layer system, each week you are supposed to monitor the bed, the growth of the bed, to know whether, as you are giving it the feed, it's able to convert the feed into the desired weight. Because your objective is to feed and get the weight at the particular age.
Sure.
So that's why you monitor right from the first week. So each week you are supposed to have sample a number of birds to monitor their weight. So the first day you bring them, you monitor their weight.
Okay.
Then after 1 week, you are expected to monitor their weight, to just oppose it with the first day that they came, to know whether there has been growth or success story or not.
Okay.
You can't just be feeding. For instance, you bring the day old, and the day old is weighing 4 grams. And after 1 week, you are expected to attain a particular growth rate. And you measure, and it's only an additional gram that it has put on, meaning the birds have not been feeding.
Okay.
So it's eating into your packet.
But it's not converting
the feed into the weight, the desired weight. So you realize that you feed them, and those ones, they are expected to start laying at exactly 6 months. I said 6 months, sorry. 16 weeks from the 16 weeks.
Okay.
So if you come to the normal, in the same vein, the guinea fowls too, you have to be monitoring their weights, then the feed you give them. That will let you do the analysis, because as you are feeding and medicating, you are tracking. Because at the end of the day, you are supposed to, for you to calculate your profit, you need to calculate your cost of production, then your sales or your output, how much you have sold them for against how much you fed and you spent in producing them, and that will give you the difference, and the difference is your profit. So if you are able to do a lot of serious work, you realize that your cost of production will come down, and anytime your cost of production comes down, all things being equal, your profit margin will increase. So apart from the monetary aspect, then you also have, normally this is what I always want to talk about, especially with the young guys. Poultry production, when you put in your all in it, it keeps you away from other social vices or other expenses. Normally, I want to call them lifestyle expenses. Now, I close from work, assuming, granted you are working, and you need to take care of your birds. I close from work in the morning. Normally, I feed them in the morning. I feed them in the morning, then sometimes afternoon or evening, depending on the age of the bird. There are some you have to give them 3 times or 3 meals. There are some 2 meals. So you feed them in the morning, go to work. Evening time, when you close, you are in a haste to come to the house. And when you come to the house, feed them, you are tired, you can't go out. So ideally, you would have gone out with friends to spend some cash.
Yeah.
You get it? From the same profit you have made. You see now, you don't have to spend
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Let me say, I wouldn't say unnecessary, but you have to be careful in your spending.
Sure,
So
sure.
because you don't go out, you
Yeah.
spend less. You get it. So as you are spending less, you are now increasing the saving of your profit. Meaning, at the end of the day, your plowback will be high.
Sure.
Because the higher your profit, the higher your plowback.
Sure.
The plowback is when you get the profit and you plow
put
it back, put it back
into the business.
to expand
Okay.
the business. So apart from the monetary aspect, normally I want to talk about the lifestyle expenses. It also reduces you in carrying out. I'm not saying that it's no good to hang out with friends once a while,
but it shouldn't be all the time.
Yeah. And even these ones, they are so attracted that when you develop the love for them, sometimes if you sit, then you have to look. You don't want to move an inch away from them.
Sure.
You get it. You sit with them, you monitor, you just enjoy the serene and the behavior, especially with the turkeys. When you open them, you have to monitor a whole lot. So it reduces your lifestyle expenses. That will go a long way to also enable you to save a lot and invest more in the business.
Okay.
So for money, there's money. And the money, the chain I was talking about, the eggs, there's demand for the eggs. Day old, 1 week. And also you can even buy an incubator as part and be running the hatching services.
Okay.
Previously I was doing that, but this year because I'm busy, I haven't started the hatching services. I receive a lot of calls. I want to bring my eggs. I want to bring my eggs for you to hatch. And also another area is some people don't know how to brood. So when you learn the skill of brooding, then that's where the 1 month sales of the birds become profitable. Okay. And the profit margin is not in the sales of the egg. Okay. It's in the sales of the day old and the 1 month.
Okay. The egg there, you're not getting much.
You're not getting
egg
much.
They will buy 3 cedi, 4 cedi.
By day old, how much you sell? So the profit margin is what? It doesn't mean you shouldn't sell eggs. No. Some people also need the eggs.
Okay.
And also, it's not always. So that's why I was saying you have to be strategic. You know when to sell eggs. When to sell day old. And when to sell 1 month.
Okay.
There are times
they all have high. They are all in high demand.
Exactly.
But there comes a time where this particular one, the demand for it is very high than the other ones. Yeah.
And also you need to, like I always say, you need to be strategic.
Sure.
Now, at the early stages, around March, April, the demand for day old is always high.
Okay.
Because a lot of people feel like the rains are not in, temperature is moderate.
Sure.
So when you bring the birds, and survival around that stage is very high.
Yeah.
So I can't say okay because
you'll be able to sell early too.
Exactly. So I can't say because around March, April, I produce my best, even though there's more profit in the 1 month than the day old.
Yeah.
But around that age, a lot of people don't want the 1 month.
Yeah, they want the day old.
So now someone can come to buy day old and I say, oh, I don't have day old. No, I have. And I want to raise them for 1 month. Okay. Because around that stage, even those who are not able to brood successfully, they end up brooding and they will get a good success story or success rate. You get it? Yeah. So around that, the early stage is March, April. If you are a farmer, a breeder, you should take delight in selling day old.
Okay.
Then when rains are in, then the weather is a bit cold. People don't want the day old. They rather want 1 month. Yeah. That's where you now have to do a lot of brooding. Okay. You get it? Yeah. You now brood and target the 1 month to sell.
I see. When you started this farming thing? When was the last time you felt like, Charlie, I'm really enjoying this business? Maybe you got a testing cash, or you felt. When did you feel like I'm doing this thing? Because the time will come, you feel like giving up. The time will come, you feel like, Charlie, why am I doing this, bro? You'll be asking yourself. Haven't you felt something like that?
I have felt a couple of times.
Okay.
But one thing that drives every business is passion.
Okay.
Once you have the passion, no matter the situation or the circumstance, you never give up.
Yeah.
You can even lose your entire best. I didn't start from this place. Okay. I started from over there. That's when I was doing the layers and the other Guinea fowls. So currently we've rented out that space. I lost about 1,000, less than 1 month.
1,000.
1,000.
Wow.
So all you have seen here today is a fresh start all over. After that devastation, this is a fresh start. Then if you want to enjoy, is this year that I can say I have enjoyed
This year.
this year.
Okay.
Enjoyment in the sense that previously I wasn't working. I must be honest. I wasn't working.
Okay.
So it limited my expansion
Okay.
because I had to get returns from this place, feed my family, and save to increase. You get it?
Yeah.
So you can get the money. You have to feed your family, take care of other responsibilities.
Everything is coming.
So now you have limited amount to save and to expand.
Yeah.
So it retarded my expansion.
Okay.
But this year, God being so good, I had an employment opportunity
Okay.
with the EPA.
Okay.
So now, because I have an extra or an additional income,
Yeah.
I now do a lot of saving from this aspect.
I see.
It's not a boost, but last month I never touched my salary.
Last month.
And for 2 months I haven't touched my salary. So now what I did was that ideally every business you are expected to manage your business, get a profit and plow back.
Okay.
But I decided to do the reverse.
Yeah.
Now the business is what I'm feeding on.
You haven't even touched one cedi from your salary.
I only just remove an aspect and give it to my mother.
Okay.
But to touch it and feed my family.
No. They are getting from the eggs.
So now it's the poultry or the guinea fowl and the turkey and the local fowls. That is what is now feeding. So instead of me to be saving the returns here, I'm rather saving my salary. And once a while, I get returns from this place.
Okay.
Then I do the local savings we call Adaka.
Okay.
So every week, I make sure that I still get something, apart from feeding my family, I still get something out of here. To save. So with that, I can't mention the amount, but I still save a reasonable amount.
You can't mention the amount.
I still save a reasonable amount. A reasonable. So like the enjoyment, the blessing has been this year.
Okay. We pray that more should come.
Exactly.
More should come.
So it's not. Yes. Now what I will encourage is that you shouldn't just, and that is one thing that has always been on my mind or my focus.
Okay.
Not to have one source of income.
Okay.
So if you want to enjoy the business, you need to have multiple sources of income.
Sure.
Because I was solely dependent on the business, and by then the business hadn't grown to that stage. Even though it was sustainable. But now I wasn't able to save that a lot to plow back.
Okay.
So I was increasing the business at a reduced rate. Now this year the expansion has been enormous.
Okay.
This year my target for the guinea fowl is about 1,000 birds. That's matured one.
Okay.
But what I've sold, the day old I've sold so far, is numbering about 1,000.
1,000. And how much is one? I want to do the calculation for you.
In Ghana, that is one thing we normally want to keep away from disclosing some of these things.
But I know 18 to 20 cedis. He's my boss. Anytime I'm having a problem, he has been good to me, to be honest. I'll call you till I'll call you back all the problems.
We should take
sometimes we can talk like 10 minutes.
Questions. We should take delight in some of these things. Okay. Because the market is very saturated. We shouldn't share the success story, and you share the ups and downs. You shouldn't always be sharing the success story. A lot of people don't want to take pain to know the ups and downs. And it is from the ups and downs that you will grow.
If you are able to tackle the failure aspect,
you will know. And because I have encountered it, I should also share it with you so that you shouldn't replicate the same thing at your farm to cause the same havoc. But a lot of people shy or say, oh, I have knowledge, I don't want to share. Even though I acquired the knowledge, but there's joy in sharing. And the business, you want to get a lot of people in the business.
Okay.
Because only you can't meet the demand.
Sure.
We need to get a lot of people on board. So normally friends we share ideas.
Okay,
We
that
visit
one
farms.
you have a voice.
Exactly. A common voice.
Yeah.
When they support external support from government don't want to support individual. They want to support in a group.
Okay.
And this is one area I've been fighting for.
Okay.
Let's form a group.
Okay.
Sometimes some of these birds at the different stages, we are selling different prices.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm selling day old at 18 cities.
Okay.
There are some that are selling 19 cities. There are some that are selling 20 cities.
Yeah.
So if I run out of stock and my customer comes, I should be able to contact you to get and supply him.
Yeah.
Or to just direct him to come to you.
Okay.
So I don't want a situation because he knows I'm selling at this price. He comes to you and you're selling at a different price. That uniformity is not there.
Sure.
So,
But it's all on you. You guys are the big guys. You form the group, then you put us in. Then you know how to go about it.
As well.
What is the amount of money you have ever gotten from farming? Like you got it cash or in your momo, the biggest amount of money?
I've gotten a reasonable amount, a profitable or a lucrative amount. But to mention,
give me a range. Give me a range.
And you know, because it's not a one-time thing. It comes in bits. So, for instance, today someone is coming to pick. 2 people are coming to pick. Yesterday, someone came and picked the Belgian breed, the day old. I picked 1,000. Today, another person is coming to pick. He
picked 1,000.
He picked day old. They are about he picked day old of the Belgian breed. I sold one to him. Ideally, we sell 25. But he's also a colleague at the office.
Okay.
So I gave it to him at 22 cedis.
Okay.
So he picked about 47 pieces.
Okay.
Then turkey pots about 3.
Okay.
So all of them amounted to 1,224.
Okay.
So today 2 people are also coming to pick. One is coming to pick 100 pieces of the hybrid.
Okay.
18. That's 1,008. Then another is coming to pick 60. So you get it. It's not a one-time thing.
It doesn't come bulk like you are selling your cattle or something.
It's cumulative.
Okay. But it also makes your life relief.
Exactly.
Sometimes you are struggling and
you don't wait at the end of the month. Yes. At each.
That's why you are able to save your salary because the money comes in every week or every month. Wow. But you don't sell eggs. Do you sell her eggs here?
Currently, I don't sell. The whole of this season, I haven't sold eggs.
Okay.
I haven't sold eggs yet. And the thing is that because taking care of the guinea fowl, because I have to keep this one intensive.
Okay. That's why I wanted to come in.
Went in. I kept them intensive from day old.
Is it their first time laying?
This is their first time laying.
Okay.
So I kept them intensive up to when they were about 6 or 7 months.
Okay.
So you can imagine the cost that went to incur.
Sure.
Up to when they started laying, then I now introduce them to the semi-intensive system. You know, we have the 3 systems of management. The intensive where you have to just keep them indoors. They won't come out. They don't see the outside environment. The semi-intensive is where you keep them, then at some point you'll be keeping them inside and outside along the line. Then the extensive is where you solely keep them outside.
Okay. So you do semi-intensive.
So I do semi-intensive.
Okay. So if you open them, will they come back?
They'll come back.
Okay.
So I have a time of opening them. So they have to lay. I keep them intensive from morning up to towards mid-afternoon, around 4:30. Then I introduce them to outside. They go and take greens and stones to aid in their digestion. And they'll come back around 6:30. Thereabout.
Okay. How many eggs do you pick here in a day?
Currently, so it varies, but on a normal day, I pick between 35 and 50.
Wow.
But it's not constant.
Okay.
Between 35 and 50.
A day will come, you will pick 100 a day, inshallah.
Inshallah.
You pray that.
I look forward to that.
Yeah, because if you get that number, you can also buy it at affordable price.
Exactly.
If you are able to produce more, you can give it to us at least. If you are selling, if you are getting 100 eggs a day.
At a reasonable.
You can sell it 3 cedi or 2 cedis to us because you are going to make
profit. Eh?
yeah, sure. Not the profit, but at least it won't affect your production.
Yeah.
So we pray that one day, inshallah, it will go to.
So with this seller, the eggs with the hybrid, the eggs are of a higher. Their fertility is higher than the foreign ones.
Okay.
Their fertility is higher than the foreign ones. But currently, if you do the sexing right, the sexing is knowing the ratio, the number of males to keep for females, corresponding number of females.
Yeah.
So ideally, it's between 4 and 5.
Okay.
4 hens to 5 cock. To 1 cock.
Okay.
Between 4 and 5. So it also depends on the management system you are keeping.
Yeah.
If you are keeping the intensive, you can go a notch higher. So if the intensive, because they have a confined space, at least you can keep about 6 or 7 to 1.
Okay.
So it also varies. The guinea fowls, normally the ideal sexing ratio is 1:4.
1:4.
4 or 5 maximum.
Okay.
But if it's the hens, it's 1:7.
Okay.
Then the foreign is 1:6 or 7.
Okay.
So maybe at some point we can pause. Some of them want to lay and they want to enter here.
Okay. So now you can see they want to take one.
Or maybe we can just move to a different.
Okay. So now we are moving to the Belgian